I'm Chukwudi Lozwe, the Secretary General for HNMUN Africa 2024. We're really glad to be hosting this conference here in Nairobi. We're really excited to be hosting this here because it gives delegates a unique experience in simulating diplomacy and simulating negotiation, speaking, writing, research, reading, and all the other things that really make the world move.
We're really excited to be hosting this first time ever Harvard International Relations Council in Africa. The first time ever. This is the inaugural edition.
Never expected it to be this big and this amazing.
I think for me, Model UN is about building connections with other people.
I'm looking forward to getting to know other delegates, and also this is my first experience.
Interacting with different delegates from across the world.
I'm looking forward to more interactions with very many people.
More excited for the experience.
I'm really looking forward to hear what the delegates have to say and what we as their director will have to give in response to what they have said.
A degraded forest, but as I was growing up, it was a very beautiful forest that I could watch.
Alright, I will permit the same delegates to conduct the Q&A, given that there are only 3
governance that they suggested for the first 10 years.
So in the 10-year period, the citizens of Western Sahara, the Sahrawi people,
along the Western Sahara-Algeria border.
President of a country, authority.
We use it against the Spanish. Obviously, we have a bunch of anchors. Now, if it's such a sea monster and we have all the skills that pirates need, we can just use the anchors to weigh down the sea monsters.
So when the sea monster eats him, it explodes. So it will be dead, and then we'll just team up, then fight the remaining Spanish.
How do we expect to train a monster like that? We couldn't even take down the French, and that monster easily just took down the French.
We're luring them, trying to find the sea monster, and then once we do them, the sea monster will take them.
Go into your midst, and yet you are doing absolutely nothing about it. That is why I am proposing my directive monster, where we will train seamen in all the skills necessary to combat this beast. We will give these seamen weapons, we will give them swimming lessons, and we will also give them French berets in recognition of the fact that this sea monster has gobbled up all of the French. If you are interested in prioritizing action rather than reaction, sign on to this directive and chat with me in the corner during the unmod.
Sea monster is actually for us and not against us. We can use this to our advantage. You are all forgetting that we are not as strong as the French and we are not as strong as the Spanish.
We've captured the dictator. Sit down, dictator of Myanmar. Sit down. I'm going to unleash my bees on you. Seize control of the country.
I have surrendered. I, the general, have surrendered Myanmar to the people.
The general surrendered. The military is now leaderless. Oh my goodness. The military and the zombies come in and oh no, the military is all dead. Former Prime Minister Aung San Suu Kyi murdered by someone in committee. Together, you have taken control of Myanmar's resources, including their water and the food imports.
The other day, I, who works only as a blacksmith, was walking around when I saw a fox, all right, begin to say something. And what he said was, "I am a Kung Fu warrior." The next day, I woke up in a hospital, surrounded by fellow comrades who all reported being attacked by animals of all kinds.
This is prosthetic makeup.
Yes. Cats, dogs, bears, even polar bears for some reason. And soon I learned that it seems like now all animals across the nation, across all 4 directions of the realm, are turning into Kung Fu warriors, possessed by some force that compels them to fight for their cause.
HNMUN Africa is ending today, at least for the first inaugural session. But hopefully it's not ending for its entirety. And I really do hope that for many, many more years to come, delegates from even more schools and from even more countries will be arriving right here in the UN office and will be able to debate on these really important topics that affect their lives, that affect their futures, that affect their history. And I think it's those kinds of debates, those kinds of discussions that really make education worthwhile. It's about, I think we've seen that these students from all the different backgrounds and cultures they're from have sat in these rooms, debated, and have come up with amazing ideas that I think show me that I really am hopeful for the future, not just of this conference, but the future of Africa, and that these leaders will be able to change and solve the problems that this continent had faced for so long and really make this world the world that we all truly do want to live in. When you look at this, I think the first groups that come to mind are the UN office Nairobi, where we're all standing, for giving us this beautiful venue and being so accommodating for us as we bring hundreds and hundreds of students to their campus in a way that is unusual and from all around the world, and has their own challenges with security and with logistics and with food. And all the staff here have been so accommodating in helping us bring these students here. The students have also been staying at the Concord Hotel and Suites and trademark hotels, and those hotels have been amazing in helping the students feel safe and comfortable as they've been residing after long and busy conference days. We also want to thank Learn with Leaders and HNMUN, without which this conference would not have even been conceived. Learn with Leaders is truly such an impactful organization with the way that they are able to outreach all across the world. We've received delegates from Spain to South Africa because of their ability to reach out and communicate with schools about the value of experiences like these. And I do really truly hope that students do see that we are not the only group that partners with them, and that there are many, many opportunities available through Learn with Leaders and other organizations that will help students really embrace their leadership potential, because I think as we move on to an uncertain future and as the world continues to change, it is important that students do become leaders in their own right and not just followers and consumers of knowledge and information and entertainment. I think we also have to thank HNMUN for, first of all, building an amazing Mod UN community in Kenya. I can tell you that it is a lot easier to come into a country and start a conference when people do already have some sense of what Mod UN is and have some sense of the value of these experiences and have a good connection with it and a positive view of it. And that's because of HNMUN, who has really showcased the value of Mod UN for their students and has allowed us to come and show that same value to high school students in a way that I think would just not have been possible without them knowing how important and impactful these experiences is. And then we also want to thank some of those partners who came in later on and it really helped us fill out this team correctly and make this a reality. We have groups like the Collective Films who are helping us record this experience properly and make sure that this is really documented, not just as a one-off conference with a bunch of pictures, but for the true historic inaugural nature it is. And I think it's really important that when you have experiences like these, you have professionals who can come in and make sure that it's remembered in a way that you really want to use to inspire other people. So that way 20, 25 years from now, when they're looking to see how did this all begin, they can watch something just like you are now to kind of see how it all started. I think we also want to thank Hallpacks, one of our logistics partners, who helped make the conference logistically work. We also want to thank so many other people, some of whom I'm assuredly forgetting, who have made this truly what it is. But it's without all these people, some of whom I didn't even speak to, my secretariat spoke to, that made this conference a success. And I think lastly, we do have to thank not just the secretariat and the directors who are here and have participated in this trip, but the dozens, if not really thousands of other people who have written background guides, who have directed committees, who have done the logistics at our conferences in Boston, in Dubai, in China, in India, in Australia, and in Latin America, around the world, who have set the precedent and have shown that this experience is valuable to students no matter where they come from or what language they speak as a first language. And I think it's because of them that we're able to do this. And it's that history that has been here for before even the UN existed, that really has laid the groundwork for us to be here in 2024 and experience HNMUN Africa for the first time. So I think there are just so many people to thank, and I'm glad I could just speak to some of them, and I really hope that for many years to come, all these people will continue.